It was gonna be a packed house. It was my first time being on pay-per-view, so we know we had to make a big splash. And I envisioned me knocking J. Leon Love out. I went out there, and that's exactly what happened. My name is David Benavidez, and this is Under the Hand Reps. I mean, everybody's a fighter in life. You know, you go in there, you do the things that you don't want to do, you know, to take care of your family, to feed your kids, to feed your wife, to pay the bills, to pay the mortgage. Going in there and going to work is like a fight. You know what I mean? You got to be in there, you got to be consistent, and you got to be dedicated, you got to push yourself. I'm pretty sure having a 9-to-5, whatever it is extremely hard. You know, it's hard to go out there and then take orders from a person you don't like, you know, but you just gotta be strong up here and keep going. Tell yourself, you know, I gotta do this. It's a necessity for me and my family. To be dedicated 100%, boxing requires 100% of you, and that's the loneliest sport in the game. I have a lot of diehard fans that like me for me, and that they like the style I have. They know I'm a big power puncher. You know, I like to give the fans a good fight. I didn't come in here, you know, with the big amateur career. A lot of people weren't crazy about me when I turned pro, like, oh, this is the next superstar. I had some buzz because they would hear about the wars I had in sparring, but you know, that only takes you so far. They want to see that you've won some big tournaments or you fought some names already, you know, and I didn't have that.
A lot of people didn't pay attention to him. So I try to push him, and don't worry about it.
But I always had a chip on my shoulder because I never got the respect I deserved, and that anger always was the motivation to push me. Like, these guys, they doubt me and they think I'm just a dumbass that doesn't know anything, you know, and they just call me fat because I would hear people talk. I'm like, oh, he's good, but he's just fat. He's never gonna be nothing.
I just remember a lot of times when, you know, he said, I want to go professional. And, you know, we did lose the weight. He was like 260 pounds when he was 14.
And that drove me crazy, to be honest with you, because at the time, I was like 14 years old. I had like 10 years boxing already, you know what I mean? So, I mean, like, I spent my whole life boxing, and a lot of people don't think I'm gonna be anything. So, you know, I felt like I in the professional game, I fought for my respect.
And I always told him that he could do it, you know, and what would you tell your son? He debuted in Mexico, and he wanted to sign with Top Rank. He wanted to sign with Golden Boy. He wanted to sign with all these big promotion companies, you know. And I said, yeah, don't worry about it. They'll sign you, you know. Little by little, it'll take time. But it came to the time when he had like 10 fights. And he said, when are we going to sign? You know, I'm like, don't worry about it. You know, they want you. Don't worry. You know, they want you. And one time he just said, you know what? I don't think they want to sign me. And he was right about it. Nobody wanted to sign him, but I keep lying, kind of, you know, like, you know, no, they do want you, but not right now, you know. Thank God we found Sansom, and he believed on him, and he gave us an opportunity. So once he signed and people started seeing him on TV, now everybody wanted to sign him.
And now that people are starting to see, now they're saying I was born for this. You know, but when I was coming up, a lot of people say he's not going to get so far. He's just the brother of Jose Benavidez.
You guys know what happened with Top Rank, you know? And they did, you know, come and they said that they wanted to sign him. And I said, well, I'm doing really good with Al Heyman, you know, and PVC and all them, you know. I mean, I'm happy with them. Why would I want to sign, you know, with somebody else? And you guys know the rest, what happened, you know. They went behind my back and tried to sign him, and thank God we got him back. And Bob understood, and he released them, and everything went smooth, thank God. You know, everything went really good, and I thank him for that.
people didn't know I was gonna be a champion. The youngest champion at that in super middleweight history. So I fought for my respect. And I feel like this is really what I'm meant to do in my life. I was really born to be a world-class fighter. And I'm happy that people are seeing it now. And now that I'm at this level, you know, I want to be as dedicated as ever and, you know, just make my dreams come true.
Some people are destined for greatness. Michael Jordan in basketball, they say Brett Favre in football, David Benavidez in boxing. He was born to do this. At 11 years old, he was training at the same gym with Manny where no one else was allowed to train at that time.
Samson Lukowicz told me, he goes, I got somebody for you. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, I haven't been this excited about a guy in a long, long time. And when Samson says that, Samson von Pacquiao, von Sergio Martinez, that says something.
Dream come true fighting at the Staples Center, you know what I mean? I've always dreamt about fighting at the Staples Center in front of all my people. I got a lot of friends here, got a lot of family that I've known over the last 10 years, so it's gonna be like I'm fighting at home. I've never trained for a mid-level fight ever in my life. You know, the way I'm training now, I've been training since I was 16 years old. We've always felt like, you know, the fights are gonna get harder, they're gonna get harder. You know, I didn't train my whole life just to relax now. Now that it's really getting intense, you know what I mean? I feel like this is just how we're used to train. And this is what sets us apart from everybody. We just come in so prepared in every aspect. This is the fight I've been wanting for a while, and I'm excited for a fight. Anthony Dirrell's no pushover. But I feel like if I want to get the respect I want from the fans in the boxing world, I can't fight these guys that don't want to be in there. You know, Anthony Dirrell is a person who wants to be in there. So it's going to be much sweeter when I go in there and I knock him out.
I'm not looking past nobody. We know David is a warrior, and I am also, but you can't look past one guy. If he gets in that ring, he's coming to fight.
I feel like I have the youth, the strength, the speed, the boxing IQ and everything I need, you know, to put him away. I mean, obviously it's not going to be easy, but that's what makes a great fighter great.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you that future. That future. That future. That future.
To the end of the ceremony. Let's go. Look around us, there ain't no fences, just bridges to the ears of the listeners. On deck, take a swing, sharper senses, looking